Here, I know it's on the East Coast. It's 8:55. I don't know if y'all see my joint. I know when I try to look at it, it wasn't up there, and that shit corny. So I got it right here. I don't know if you see it or not. When I went over to do the joint, I'm gonna show the picture. I always wanted this picture of my granddad. That's his grandmother. She creak in it. But somehow I had lost it. So my mom sends me that picture first, and as we're talking, she telling me they went down south. Anyway, I got some older years get forgiven. We forgive things. My mom went down there and went to my auntie's funeral, even though they fought all day life. They just rumbled. They just was rumbling each other all day life. My mom said, "By this time we come together, I can't do it." But my sister, she like the Grim Reaper of everything. So my mom has this picture, and then my sister just goes around the cemetery that we own and take pictures of the family grave, and took a picture of my she would be my great grandmother. Down south in Georgia. Right where they came from. So my man Dan Calloway, he's talking about the Nolan Wells autopsy. And one of the things is we talk about the 13% need you. You know when she was born? 1888. That's her birthday. Dahlia Solomon. So there's a whole bunch of, when you go on Ancestry.com and I look her up, it's a whole bunch of census, reconstructed census, and handwritten notes who was free and who was part of the Freeman Bureau. Yeah, that's what I was looking at last night. But when I saw that, her grave, it said Dahlia Thomas. And next to her is her daughter, Leola Haslam. And then on the other side of her is a Solomon. But it just so happened that the flowers, I'm just looking at the flowers. Why y'all put the flowers all over the dates that they was born? Like you got the flower just hang over and you can't see the date they was born. My sister's down there, they don't think about really where they came from. Like, yo, why you ain't just take a picture of that? But it was somebody else took the picture of my grandmother and my great great grandmother, and they showed who was next to her. So if I don't know who did that, I don't know nothing. Period. Like for real. It's like don't worry about my business. I told you I like fell up into this joint. So if I tell you I came into it, and I said I reversed into this, and when they tell you that history was told in reverse, people wake up at their own time. But whoever was doing that know that it's in my blood. So I go and get the paper. Yeah, this the paper. Just like I went and got the paper up here, up north, and showed, yeah, the prosecutor was up to something. Because I felt like I had to shake her. Yeah, I just start putting people in position. Yeah, John Newton. Yeah, you might be looking at John Newton. Which one you looking at, Junior? Who you thought to? Who you was talking to? So who the fuck think, unless I was putting people there to win, because I was saying who's having problems, and I don't know if they know it yet. So I'm telling you, somebody read this John fast. They they was they was in here. Somebody was in this John and cleared out everything except to try to make me look like, yeah, I'm John Newton. Yeah, I am John Newton. I'm his blood. And the fuck do y'all think y'all can tell somebody what they can name themselves? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Who they can group with and all of that shit. Nah, I don't give a fuck who nobody group with. I like to be by myself because, yeah, niggas, yo, niggas start acting funny around me. Yeah, just stay from the fuck around. Like, I put a joint up and the boys like, pick a side, nigga. Cause ain't nobody trying to get caught up in a Rico. You don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? So who want me to do the Rico and then who don't. I'm going with who don't want me to do the Rico rather just get the Lizanne. Why we supposed to think less of ourselves? And I'm quite sure people have said, "Oh, yeah, we got Cherokee in our blood." So then, why if you got Cherokee in your blood, then why you ain't acting Cherokee? Not Cherokee fucking nation, not the Cherokee nation over there. I'm talking about the Cherokees that stayed and killed them niggas that try to. Yeah, it was some boys they try to um, sign us up and they got killed. Yeah, they was the five leaders that try to. Yeah, not over here on the East Coast, not down in Georgia. What? Cherokees and the Creek. It is. I don't know what. Yo, they got a Creek Nation, and then they got the Creek Indian. Yeah, that you gotta. Yo, I got. What the fuck? I look like I go sign up to say I'm something that God made me. I'm not. I don't have to sign up for nobody to tell me what I am, who I am. None of that. This is game. I'm giving you the game. But I'm saying that shit really up to y'all. Like I wasn't there. So when I say I'm on three side, I mean I'm on three side. Like, yeah, I'm on that side of the dirt or I'm on this side of the dirt. He stood for something. He was blood, but it was ill. Bubba wasn't blood. I mean, he wasn't blood as in whatever they, you know, but that was his man. So if who didn't roll out, why would Mo 3 have to roll out for two Crips? Where the Crips at? Why would he have to roll out? Why would he have to step for whatever stepping means? You know what I mean? Dancing. You got the dancing bar, whatever that mean. I don't know. Yeah, I ain't testifying. I don't know nothing what that man did. I don't know nothing. You seen somebody seen him? No, he took Rose's rabbit. Yeah, that's called just Rose's rabbit. Something that's like he ain't talking about nothing. Yeah, yeah. Keep thinking like that. I'm telling you, there's more corny motherfuckers in the world. I mean, when I say corny, like you ain't about nothing. Like you ain't trying to get no change, eh? And I ain't talking about yeah. I gotta get into no group. I'm not getting into no group or nothing like that. Yo, I ain't in no group. I belong to a people that just wanted to be left the fuck alone. And then somebody come get in a fucking business. So I don't know why the fuck people don't understand. If I went to fucking South Carolina to help somebody, I ain't a missionary or none of that. I just wanted to help. So people ain't supposed to help people around the world. That's crazy. I ain't. I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm probably at the gates of hell because I knew that in 1844, the investigative judgment started. That's when all the churches came together in New England and they was waiting for something. But if people would have kept reading the Bible, it said, Behold, thou must prophesy again. The Old and the New Testament. The Old and the New Testament. Now it was Miss White, and she told her to come in these days. Yeah, like look how the world is. Donald Trump got his own Bible with his name on it. That's the first president I ever heard to do something like that. Is to put their name on top of the Bible because there's nothing that's supposed to go on top of the Bible. Nothing. You don't just put it on. You don't just put anything on the Bible. but he can put his inscription on the Bible. But I don't know if Donald Trump be. I don't know where he be going. As if he talking about making America great again. Again? When was it? When was it great? At what time? We always was fighting y'all wars. Always. But the one person y'all picked out was Muhammad Ali because he didn't want to go. Yeah, too late. Muhammad Ali dead. But look how he died. Most of our stars and everything, they probably never even heard of a trust. Except for Brenda. I think her name is Brenda Robin. I forgot how she is. She made sure she knows that everybody knew she was a Newton. Yeah, I ain't never meet them. I met some of the Newtons. They lived up here. Didn't get a chance to go home and get buried in our where we buried my great grandmother on top of her son. She had 18. She had 18 kids. But with each generation, that's yeah. Don't be having a whole bunch of kids because all you're gonna be doing is working and paying bills. I learned that early on, so I stopped. But my grandmother said, "That gal, she gonna tell you one day that you ain't her pop." Yeah, and it came. And yeah, well, you grown then. You must be ready to move out. Go ahead and move out. Man, you get to it be that age, like you smelling yourself or whatever. You like, go ahead and move out. I only can tell you. But just think, missing any time out of your kid's life. They thought you abandoned them. No, I thought I made the best decision. Y'all was too young. I couldn't raise y'all. Y'all was right off your mommy tip. So, all right, I go away. Yeah, let your mommy raise you. Now, no nigga go to jail thinking that a woman ain't gonna be a woman and a man ain't gonna be a man. But you know what? Just don't slip up. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's no way that I would lead or start to stand behind somebody that I made to be the first person to go, yeah. And you thought you was following me. I used to spin that blizzard. Why you think I do that car so well? I just don't say. And then they keep they thinking they bad. It's a time for everything under the sun. And I'm I told you. Not the one you will be playing with, bro. So 18 kids, none of them got abused. None of that. Mom died at birth, a couple years after birth. Yeah, motherfuckers running tests and shit. But I know 73 was a program. Yeah, let's get these people syphilis. Yeah, 73. You started to shoot black men up. Hey, come on over and get this shot. You need a shot for, and they was giving them syphilis. But where they shoot you at to get rid of all that shit right in your ass. They shoot you in your ass. Now herpes, for someone to say they know I got herpes, and you never seen my lips where they were broken out. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I don't know who the fuck got herpes and all that shit like that. Where people be worried about that? Is we fucking nigga? I'm not fucking you. You got you had all them people fucking you. You got all them prostitution charges, bro. If you don't get your little dirty ass out of here, I don't give a fuck about how many views you get, nigga. I, don't, I just I really don't be telling. I don't be inviting no man to my private parts. I'm really into the chicks. I'm be inviting no man to my private part. And then embellish upon the story. Say that I was trying to kill you. For what? I came down here to fucking help some girl, nigga, just cause yo, I don't know what the fuck happened in that room, bro. For real, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm just telling you how you came to the door, and I'm gonna keep my integrity. And you had on that toga outfit. I don't know what the fuck was on in there. I told you I was trying to be a gentleman. Yeah, like Dungeons and Dragons shit. But somebody got down to the bottom. I don't know who they are. Somebody got down to the bottom and let you keep going till you became AI. Now, bro, I'm gonna go the other way. I made the first fucking AI because really, I don't give a fuck about no AI. I'm, if the nigga behind any company that's doing AI, I wouldn't fuck with it. That's how I fuck with the market. Yeah, I'm gonna take one. What year was he in Philly? Yeah, I was in Philly in 2004. We won game one. He stepped over to Rondo. He stepped over. He had to make that crossover. But he used to be He used to be in Philly. He was. I'm telling you, it was. I think I want to say it was Ashton Kushner. One of them boys. It was either Ashton Kushner or the boy from Do the Right Thing. Yeah, I think it was the boy from Do the Right Thing with the red hair. They were or something like that. It was at the Academy of Natural Science. So I don't know if my daughters be looking. Most of my songs be about them. Ain't got to worry about a thing, girl. Wow, you supposed to be daddy got you. 'Cause I don't want you out in the street looking for some other man to take care of you until you that age where, yeah, that's what you want to do. But what man take his eye off his daughter or any of his kids unless there was an agreement? Yeah, ask your mammy. So it would be nothing that you would be doing exposing. Yeah, if we got agreement, this how it's gonna be. Yeah, you're not gonna ready to fuck run up in here now and you see change it or anything like that. But that on his mind, like I said, I could take care of mine. So if we had an agreement, you ain't said nothing. You still got the same agreement. But for the same reason you want to be to do that, you know, never would I ever went with that. So I'm gonna say this. You know who always remember your name, no matter if you're going in there for anything like check on if you go in there a couple times, whatever. They remember your name, what your order was, and everything. Car lot cleaners. And both told me how much the car lot is, how much the credit was. Yeah, it's a Muslim book giving me the game. He warned me, so I always yeah, told you. Case came out of Jersey. If 25 fucking people came in from, yeah, Philly all the way down to Virginia. It was something like that. But on 6 North, it was this Asian, England, not Asian. I don't even know what to call because I, I used to just call him Sally. Much. But I think his name was like Don't Touch or something like that. And I remember he was telling me about his man. He had a broken leg at the time. And this was like 2006 because somebody came on the block and they know, yeah, that nigga that came on that block. Yeah, if he came when they, as soon as they seen him come on the block, yeah, most of us was over there. They ain't bring your fat ass over there. They ain't look. As soon as you came through there, that shit was like about face. Now I know who testified. That's my business if I wanted to deal with them because they testify. No, fuck that. See, the government will come in and scare you. They got, yo, I'm telling you, they blitz you with like 20 fucking cars and all of that shit when they get ready to bust you. But I know what time that they can come and they know you're not armed and dangerous. I told you, Eric B will know exactly when I will get a gun. Yeah, you gotta feel that shit out and send that shit to New Hampshire. Well, I tell you, the investigative judgment, I'm telling you that it started in New Hampshire. So that's where judgment gonna start at the church in New Hampshire. New Hampshire, that's where it's gonna start at. So we was advised by Energy White to get far away as we could from the cities. Make sure we had enough room. Yeah, to grow our own stuff. Oh, I talked enough. I'm just waiting. Look at this paper right here. What you see in here most? All these remedies and shit. Look, Look, South Dakota. This is in this paper. Look, 1904. Macon, Georgia. So some people went out there for that living. Fuck what I want to stay on. Government. why would I? Why would I want the government land? I mean, they know every fucking thing about that shit. And then it got castor oil out there. But in the same paper, look. So this would be the only fucking shit I would be looking at. Cause this 1904 but it's showing this fat white bull from 1892, and he and look, they drew him with some shit around him, like he got some land. Nigga, you ain't had no land. Look, you the one. Look what it's in your hand. You look. What is this? You either that ain't no guitar. That ain't none of that. Look like you sweeping some shit. Like you working. So I really go into this because I don't know what people be talking about, but if jokers want to work for me, I feel like I'm helping them out. I don't feel like I'm trying to enslave you or nothing like that. I mean, I say I backed into this shit. Me- what they do? Now, this the paper from them. They ain't look. I mean, for real, do you think that I'll be putting up the stuff that I'll be putting up? How long you think it take me when I say giants do fall up? Bro, yeah. So Dan Calloway was talking about the Nolan Wells uh, case, and I, I love how he like how you know how somebody like you compliment each other without getting each other way. But I just don't know how to get in touch with the boy because I be wanting him to see some of this thing because I know that's two people that they would not want to see on the same platform speaking about anything as me and Dan Calloway. So, in fact, he was specifically talking about somebody and how their organs were missing. So I said, me compliment what he's saying by showing him if he looking or showing whoever out there looking. Look, this one my family was dying. So if you ain't my family, how devilish would you be to fake this right here? I mean, this exact thing back in, you know, they're gonna I'm talking about. He wasn't even called Negro then. Sex, female, colored, married, and then it shows if married, widow, or divorced, husband uh, or wife of Alec Ellison, date of birth 7/5/1896, age 41. 41, not 42, because y'all colored then. Yo, y'all ain't niggas. Is y'all niggas in 1896? No, y'all's colored. I'm gonna go down this joint one day. I'm gonna show you they call on people mulatto and all of that, all the way over to Hell County and Houston County. Yeah. Now, how many ways can you spell hell? Hell. That's them big ass fucking, yeah, frozen fucking rain and shit that come down there and just bam. So look, she was a housewife. Housewife. Alright, she was a housewife. How many kids y'all have? So I'm showing me. I don't know how somebody was must have heard, and then they put on recording of what a principal chief is, and I'm listening to that because the principal chief would never say I'm the champion. He would never say that because we won. We won in any sense of the word. We won. So now somebody messing with my fucking phone. I'm telling you, somebody messing with my phone. Fuck you want me to do? Go? You want me to go down motherfucking John and put this bitch on the Rico? Nah, I'm just talking shit. I ain't doing nothing. Yo, you know what they gotta do? All they gotta do now is, yeah, they can get the disorder fizz on and then grab her shit and then boom. everything she ever said to me and all of that shit. Yeah, that shit on it. So what do you think I found in Philly? What's this say? Endless streams of income, and I ain't talking about nothing illegal that I made a prosecutor. And I crossed her as up, made her get on the stand. I ain't bragging about it, but I'm surely gonna push that shit out there because 7 years I already knew at the front of this it was gonna be Susan Fields because that's you gotta wear that burden because you you got on that stand and you know before they unseal them fucking documents and I'm showing all these this I'm showing all this shit. So I told you these people they I don't know who they is. They just kept telling me a lady with dark hair and yeah, she was wishing harm on me and she had a squad. Now that could be Susan L. Fields. Come on her rat. Cause I don't know nothing about no underlings. I don't know nothing about no kickbacks. Yeah, when motherfuckers start talking like that, yeah, I'm like, yo, this motherfucker reading right out of this statute. It's a statute for that. So if a motherfucker start talking to me out the statute, yeah, who you been talking to? Straight up. Who you been talking to when you talk to somebody that you supposed to be talking? Yo, you reading out of the statute. I mean, literally like you had the book or they told you what to say. So I'm always on like, who sent you, nigga? Yeah, from when them towers fuck out of here. That time right there, that's when America was great. But what towers y'all gonna make fall now? Yeah, them two towers falling down there. That's the greatest trick y'all ever did. It's 9/11. Yeah, most people don't know about that. But fuck all that. That's on them. I just know it's called loose change. Yeah, Jeffrey Lurie and his wife. Yeah, they did that joint. They gonna be known. They put their names on the jizz that they produced that movie Loose Change or Inside Job. Let me see. Am I wrong? I forgot who did. I think it was Mark Cuban that did. I think it was Mark Cuban that actually did Loose Change. But I know that Jeffrey Lurie, he did Inside Job. And his wife. So I just pay attention to who producing what and who trying to tell us something that we need to be worried about from their perspective. Yeah, well, I don't know if something flew into them towers or they didn't. Yeah, I'm past that right there. I don't know who flew into the fucking tower. I mean, how many times we had people, yeah, they is out the country, but y'all found their passports and everything perfectly intact, and all them people was jumping out of the windows. Yo, I was literally sitting there watching the drone. I remember it was a French fire company that was up there filming at the time. And I remember looking at that and I was like, you just hear something, but you don't see it. Like they was giving us that shit and like they was making up some shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't saying it was, because I wasn't there. I mean, have you ever seen something just fly into some fucking bricks with all that rebar and all of that shit in there? It just flew right into that joint and came out the other end. Yeah, that shit was way back in. That was way back in 2001. So let me just say this: what you don't see up here on on this, all you see is the mother. She was a female. She was colored. She was married, and then I tell you about bang. Was there any fucking social security numbers out there? You see anybody social security number? No, social security numbers wasn't even fuck out there. So let me ask you: why the fuck would you need a social security number? Period. If you didn't need one back then, why would they want people to have a social security number? I just teach y'all the other side of the game. TIN. Yeah. I don't know who talking about this motherfucking CPNs and keep trying to push that shit. Yo, you going to jail. All you need to go is get a EIN. Be yo, your time is your money. You talking, trying to get niggas the game, and you in business of doing that. I mean, the whole tizon. I was never trying to chastise nobody. I'm trying to give you the game. But somebody was woke up and was giving me the game, I was like, hold up. I usually be trying to stay ahead of certain shit. But at the end of the day, I need my bread. I don't give a fuck about what nobody's saying. I need mine. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if niggas go in the Frank the Mint and do an Ice Cube fucking movie and that shit that's unmarked. Yeah, get that shit and get that to me right there. Give me the unmarked bills. Yeah, I don't want them new shit. Big face blue pills. I don't know. I don't want none of that shit. I just want to go out in the fucking woods. And if you in a tree, then I'm trying to knock you the fuck out of that tree. And so I'm make sure I pay attention to I made windows in the house and all of that shit. And I remember seeing this house built by my people, and it was built with all brick around it. And then another one, it was a circular driveway where if y'all came up on my people, they was hitting you. You knew not to come on that fucking land. The big, when I say the big circular driveway, the fuck that shit had to be like fucking acre. Yeah, around the driveway, an acre, maybe half an acre, something like that. Enough for y'all to get the fuck around there, so when y'all coming up, you can get picked right off. Bop, 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 reload. Bop, 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 bop. Because you know you don't have no fucking rights on that land. So she died of what? Hypertension, heart disease, congestive heart failure. Her name was Charity. Where she at? For 7 days. I last saw her alive on 4/28/38. Death is said to have occurred on the date stated above at what time? 9:40. The principal cause of death and related, what that say? Whatever that shit says. Important were as follows: hypertension, heart disease, congestive heart failure, hypertension, congestive heart failure, operation, date of, what I say, condition for which performed, no. Organ or part affected, no. In case of violence, if accident, homicide, or suicide. Okay. In case of violence, state if accident, homicide, or suicide. They said no and signed it. They refused to say whether it was an accident, a homicide, or suicide in the case of violence. What was her father's name? Gab- Gabriel. Gabriel Solomon. Sally Dinkins. Yeah, they got the maiden name of the mom. The informant was Ellen Smith. I don't know why they call it an informant, but the Undertaker look. A.S. Wright, April 30th, 1938. On some real shit. This 1896. 1896. Now, I already done told you, my grandmother, she was what? 1888. So, how old is Gabriel? When was he born? Let me see. Now, they was married as a charity. What did I tell you? They put down the maiden name of the women so you can go back and well, I don't know why they got as a informant 1016 like Meg Curry or some shit like that. But Memorial Park, May 3rd, 1968, Undertaker with AS. Right. But the doctor, no, was disease or injury related to occupation of deceased. No, it's not. I'm looking at my own. This, this my family right here. But I don't know him. I ain't grow up with him. So at the end of the day, when I say I'm on the family side, I don't give a fuck if you get fucking mad. Cause I said that from the fucking beginning. Whatever the family saying, that's what it is. sure we're looking at the same page because I'm looking at this senator. He just got caught. He got caught it up. He got caught up. I don't know what senator he is. Yeah, he was a lame duck vice president. Nice looking, just like my fucking grandmom, Jerry. Yeah, she was a principal. Yeah, her last name was Harris. I ain't saying that, you know what I mean? Y'all related, I don't know. But she's a fucking liar. I don't know if you lying. I don't know you. Let me tell you, there was a senator out of Arizona, former President Barack Obama ran against that senator as a junior congressman. I don't know if he knew it. I knew it because I was in the military. I don't know if he knew it and if he ever put that out there. But I know who. What happens if, yeah, somebody get captured over the jizz on? I don't give a fuck where you get captured. You don't got nothing to say. Name, rank. That's that's the equivalent of the Fifth Amendment. Name, rank, and serial number. Yeah, you don't got nothing else to say. Don't be trying to make all friends with them. You know, they bringing you all gifts and shit like that. Why you doing that? Because as soon as you start, they started treating you nice. Yeah, all the planes that was coming over there, they was getting shot the fuck down. And all of these people been waiting all of this time trying to find out if they loved ones was over there. And every John, you pound me up, missing in action, yo, you voted against every one of them Johns. I know that. Yeah, he did. Senator McCain. Girl from Alaska that was running him, calling him a fucking maverick and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here. The man was sentenced to death by a military court. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot of people y'all don't know that. Yeah, they get the easy way into the military, crash up all the fucking planes and everything. Don't know how to land a plane. Yeah, they crash all that shit up, burn that motherfucker up, and that's how they arm really got hurt because you was in a crash. You didn't know how to land on that carrier. And you done crashed all these planes up. So of course it was easy to break your ass when you got over to. Yeah, and then niggas like you got hurt over there, bro. You got hurt on the carrier when you crashed into all them fucking planes. It burnt your fucking arm up. Yeah, if they was over there burning some more, I don't know. I don't know. I heard, I read. Yeah, that case. Yeah, a lot of people know about that case. The last thing that a president should be trying to do is fleece his citizens. And when I say fleece them, I'm telling you, he might have had a detail on. So once it's detail on me, I'm on my own when they step up because they'll say it's certain words. Then I start having problems with my phone. I wasn't having fucking problems with my phone before then. Why the fuck I'm gonna keep having problems with my fucking goddamn phone now? I don't even know no Bizardi on this jizz on. We grew up together. I don't know nobody. I don't even know my own people. Cause I don't go to their funerals. I ain't been allowed to go to their funerals and sometimes I just don't wanna go. Cause I know what my grandmom left me with and I don't know if yeah, it might be one of my people that wanna stick me. Cause I don't like all that traveling no more. Yeah, I'm not getting that real ID so I can fly. That's what I told you. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm talking about how. But he start calling me a liar. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't telling on my family. How I'm telling on my family when they mysteriously dying. That they up and then someone come in the joint and say nigger. Yo, you know when the last time I heard nigger, I didn't give a fuck. You saying nigger now? That's coming from your heart. I don't give a fuck. I just waiting. Just so happened my sister showed me that, which she didn't know. I was looking at. Let me show you. So this is talking about all of this right here about a senator. So who came over? Who did what? What did it say? The Japanese casualties were about a dozen wounded, but not a single soldier killed. The Chinese killed by the fire of the Japanese numbered about 200, including soldiers and people who were living in the fort. The guns numbered 229, period. Both of the newest type. Several magazines well stocked with ammunition were also found in the castle. In the castle, in addition, 2,000 bales of rice and 1,000 cuckoo and 5,130 bushels of millet were seized as prizes of war or booty. So look at all this other distractions shit they got going on while they got somebody. 3 fine colored maps. Look, 18 cash prizes to be given away, amounting to $100. A coupon given with every what 50-cent purchase per mentor shoe company. me, me put it up. What I say? A startling occurrence by Charles Townsend is the play tonight at Crumps Park Casino. Just take the tea. So when I said some of my blood, that's not what I'm trying to show you. What did it say right here? So who started up this? Look, it's a Marvel whirling, whirling what? Spray. The new vaginal syringe. Look, right here. Look how small they make that shit over this bullshit. Every woman, and then so the first thing I'm gonna tell you is I don't know where this lady husband is that she has to post in the paper for this, and her husband couldn't handle it, so she had to go get help. And then yo, Joker was getting sick back then. I want you to look all over this paper. Now, at the beginning of this whole thing, it was about Ratchet TV. Then Shades 2 jumping. Yo, you got all these women jumping and shit, minding they fucking business they don't know nothing about. I told the boy, I said, boy, I don't know who you think he was playing with when you said I couldn't come to my daughter's graduation. This shit just ain't cool. And then playing with a nigga phone like, yo, who do that shit? Who learned you to get caught on tape? So people will go back and tell you anything they want about what anybody else is. And the truth is, I don't give a fuck with you. I never gave a fuck what nobody was. I knew the reason why I mentioned Harrison because even at that young age, I knew my daughter. She wanted her hair all plaited backwards like she was AI some shit. That's my oldest girl, but that's daddy's girl. That's what I got because she watched me too much. Yeah, she watched me too much. I didn't know that she used to see a lot of things that, or saw through a lot of the things that I was doing. But I knew what she was trying to tell me when she sent me Michael Jackson's song and it said, I'm so blue. I knew what she was trying to tell me. But she ain't had to be blue because I never judged you. I just told you. If you in my crib, only slaying that crib is mine, nothing else. But you know that, yeah, I'm trying to put jokers in the soil for her or her sister. So nigger wouldn't get me mad because says right here. So let's go. And why I really picked this stuff. I want you to look at it. When you go in here and you're looking for something, they usually have it highlighted. I didn't come in here to see that. I heard somebody talking about that like earlier. Hold up. Hold on. What's happening? Sorry about that. Um, you notice I haven't been covering like the Muther trial. I'm not, you know what I mean? That they wanted it to be Dollar's business. I'm on something else right now, and somebody keep fucking with my phone, and I'm not even covering that shit. I'm I'm trying to level up. So now people coming over here. Yeah, y'all can have all of the fucking. Yeah, I don't know what happened down there. That ain't my business. The mom ain't asked me to do nothing. Except I asked her, "Do you want me to post this?" And it said "Justice for my baby." So anytime I hear that, that's it. So if them boys down there acting crazy, what's the name? I will gladly come and fool them the fuck up. But I wasn't invited down there because I think people know if they got motherfuckers right around me up here. Just because I wasn't even talking about, I ain't even know nobody was outside around me. Yeah, I just seen shit coming there. She looked like she had a little John, like she was recording me. I noticed the name on her, so I was worried about her. But yeah, they got people down there covering it. I'm covering this right here for a reason. Not a season. But you see what it say down there? Long live three. Yeah. People seem to think that people just can't be genuine. So yeah, to go say cheese. Look, I'm telling you, who fucking with my phone? Why you fucking with my phone? Leave my phone alone. I ain't even messing with nobody. I don't even know nobody, so I left it alone. I won't get nobody upset. But why would be fucking police outside where I'm standing where I gotta be worried? Like damn, who fuck truck is that John right there? Yeah, you gotta be a pickaninny cotton picking motherfucker. I remember the exact John I said. I was like, yo, why you 4300 4300 on your first John? I mean, I ain't saying that you was Brizzo, but 4300 of fucked up land with dead bodies on there. Other people that was forced to go over there by the president. And you riding your bike all over their grave and all of that. While they got my people, yeah, they got them in an Air Force base and unmarked graves. And all they got is the little red ribbon right there. But the dead show Mary Rob Roberson that turned into Robinson. But if I wasn't there, I can't, you know what I mean, pass judgment on nobody. So I ain't passing judgment on nobody. But I don't give a fuck who the champ, who think they the champ, whatever. I don't care about that. Seriously, I don't. Everybody doing what they doing. I be just trying to give game to everybody so everybody win. Cause the ball in Philly, now he lived down North Carolina. Yeah, you try to throw him the joint at me. Ain't me. I let the ball. But nigga is not the way that you gonna get me out of pocket. I'm just mad because and maybe that's what they was trying to show. That I was great running. And they might have seen this before. That I was great running to somebody that I was criticizing real bad. His name was Thomas. And also Hicks. But I said it from the beginning. Listen, I don't know if my grandpa or somebody else lizard it and get jizz on. I don't got nothing to do with that. But you not my brother, bro. You ain't my blood, none of that. Cause you wouldn't what? You wouldn't wish death upon me. You wouldn't play like that with me. None of that. And then I wouldn't be having problems with my phone unless I knew that people had the phones. Just the newspaper. I'm like, read the newspaper. Oh, I read the newspaper. Yo, here go the castor oil again. Signed by the same person. He want to give it to the infants and the children. Why they trying to get y'all to move all out to the jizz on, away from here? So, but I wasn't looking at that for that either. This brought me to here because I was looking for a family member that was featured in this article. So here we go, 1800. They talking about the Bible right here. Who is say? They talking about Sunday. Word. Yo, who they first come and hit us on the East Coast? They came and was hitting us with a whole bunch of shit. Yo, y'all brought y'all dirty asses over here, whatever, with all this other stuff. Like, yo, y'all been doing this. So I don't fall for that stuff. I ain't, yeah, I ain't paying for the family members in this joint. But that way I can see it. Yeah, that's why I say one of my family members that had something to do with ladies or something like that. I don't have to be in a group. Understand, like, yo, I had no problems with them. But I seen my people's name. saying something about some shit. Yo, that ain't in my blood. What I'm telling you is in my blood is y'all don't see these. What's going on here? I already showed you the banks. Look, then they started on. Look, took a little white woman right there. But I show how long ago I show y'all it was a black Isaac Newton, and before these people came around here, yeah, there was Gabriel Solomon. Yeah, they wanted to be in the news. I don't want to be in the news. Or they got put in the news. I don't know somehow, but they ain't my choice. Now I'm going down here, and I'm showing you. Look, all these people in the row. They just coming in the fucking hospital. Look, I'm just going down in the jump. Everybody getting sick. Pulmonary tuberculosis. Typhoid fever. Color. Michigan. They dying. The Germany. Cerebral hemorrhage. Hemorrhage. Bopped upside the head. What are they doing? Stock brokerage. So somebody's from Chicago, Illinois, but his name was Kester. Birthplace unknown, or everything unknown except for Miss Betty Kester, 2953, Whitechapel. And this is coming from me just looking up Gabriel Solomon. And then my mom showed me that casket. But I told you you're supposed to look up the woman. Where she was at. Now, I just showed you Sally Solomon and said she was white. But you call her black right here. And her daughter is named Queen Solomon. And I said he a farm laborer. She a housekeeper. Daughter 7, he's 25. All right. But then we just got 19, 18. She widow in 1861. Savannah, Channel, Georgia. Let me see. What did it say she was? was they? Look at the name. Where it come from. So Solomon. Save Jenkins. Nancy Kipling. They from Georgia. I just showed you her doctor. I tell you we from Houston. Okay, bro. Car lineage right there. Through the woman. It was okay when they was doing that shit back here, having their names. Look how they was changing their name. Y'all was changing our shit back then because he had property written in a book. How Solomon, Henry Solomon, Gabriel Solomon. Look when they was around. Solomon Law, North England Bishop's transcript. Well, I'm telling you, don't call me no fucking liar. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Hmm. Gabriel Solomon, Sally Dinkins, and Chairs. Us. That's how we started off. Stairs death. So nobody on there was supposed to see the play. So all of a sudden, Solomons get cut down out the land like they the witches and the warlock. Well, I'm gonna say this because you see what I say. Jesus Christ of Latter Day Saints. You go Lucy. So where Lucy come from? Look right here. U.S. Freedmen's Bureau record. Lucy Solomon. She's born in 1827. This shit you can't lose right. These government records. I ain't got paper for this shit too. So somebody from Africa come over and marry Lucy, and then bam, look, it's Sham Warmo. He was Elijah Henry Kane, Charity Solomon, your granddaughter. What year is this? 1900. So let's go to 1870. Where? All right, get ready to go. I'm back to tuberculosis in the club. Cows.